open, I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me
Alrighty, hello everyone. Sorry, I didn't mean for SSO to be like that frickin' small. When I checked it beforehand, it wasn't that small. Hello, random. Nice of you to join. If you want to know what, I am not on Stormy Pear or on Windstar. I am only going to be saying this a few times in the stream, but I am on Cookie Canyon on my Cassage or Sage, however we pronounce it, Frogsmith account. This is one of those accounts that I forgot to name my character as I made it. So yeah, that's where this is just my Ember Ice account. Hello, Toad. Nice to see you guys. Now, I can set it up to where I can kind of see the chat. There we go, I can see the chat. Alright. So, this account is on Cookie Canyon, and my home stable is Yurvik Stables. I will give everybody a few minutes to get on and try to get a chance to start off with me from the beginning. But, all the XP that Silent Whisperer has right now is from questing. So, she's a mare, she's a youngster. This horse, I'm just going to say now, I am actually going into learning American Sign Language. And that's what this horse is named after. But, I am planning to get another Shire. I'm old enough on my mane because the color changing horses are coming out next week. But to random, when you told me that the Mustangs were going away, I looked at the Mustangs. They're still here. The model that's actually going away is the Morgan, the Gen 1.5 Morgan, and it's going away September 21st or 24th, I believe. I'm just letting you guys admire it for a second. I mean, look at this. I'm getting another one on another alternate, and it's going to be the Chestnut. And, I have a poll going on Amino right now on what names. So, if you guys want to see what name gets selected, you're going to have to keep an eye out. I will be getting that horse this Saturday. But I'm going to try to get back to SSO Wednesday streams. So, what I might start doing is anywhere between 3 and 5. It's either going to be on Mondays or sometime during the weekend. But I'm going to set up 2 days, 2 possible days that I will be streaming SSO. That way you can keep an eye out to see what day of that week I end up streaming. Didn't you talk about, random, did you talk about, like, the Mustangs or something? Because you wanted me to ride a horse last stream in my SSO stream, because you said it was going to be going away. I didn't even notice I haven't even done this yet. Well, regardless, they're not going away, luckily. I guess because this is the quest, I'll go ahead and do it real quick while I wait for you guys. I was pretty sure they were. No, they're not. I literally just checked today, and I looked on social media. I don't see any sign of the Mustangs being retired. Plus, it'd piss off a lot of people if the Mustangs were being retired and they weren't being updated. But yeah, they're going to be retiring the Gen 1.5 Morgans. which I was tempted to ride my Morgan on my other account for this stream, but I opted out of it because, or well, no, I need to, real quick, settings, I need to allow friend invites. Oh yeah, the Gen 2 quarter horse is already gone. They already got rid of them a little while back, like a week or two ago. I think next week might be the week that I record me training the newer color changing horse. Yeah. The old model Shinkatinks, Gen 1 Shinkatinks, the Westphalian, Appaloosas, and Gen 2 quarter horses have all been retired so far. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this race while we wait for Random to get over here. And anybody else that wants to join us, feel free. Actually, we should be having a champ happening soon, shouldn't we? I'm only level 14, so I'm definitely not going to win the champ. With a level 14 and a level 2 horse. Oh, I have such a habit of going up there. You don't actually have to jump this jump, you could just graze it on the side. I actually made a post on Amino, and I make my posts on the Star Stable Amino. So if you have Amino and you wanna check out my polls and stuff, they're nothing too special. And I use polls to help me whenever I'm being very indecisive. But my name is literally Rosella She-Wolf, and you can, if you see somebody with that name doing polls, that's me. Here we go. We got a random. Alright. Do you like random source? Vanilla milk? I actually named that horse on my main. I have it on my main, and I named her Cloud Mystery. And I got her way before, the horse was going to be retired. Oh. Also, I want to mention this real quick because I know there are going to be people that wonder, when it comes to my friends and stuff joining streams, first of all, I didn't even ask Spider to join this stream. When it comes to... Hello, Mary. Yes, it's been a long time. I haven't had you here to scold me for not hydrating. I have been keeping hydrated, though. I literally have a water bottle next to me filled with water that I've been drinking. But, I don't want my channel to primarily be a friend channel or a channel where me and my friends are hanging out. Because there are going to be a lot of videos where it's just me. And, if I have a friend join, that's great. But that's not going to be the primary thing on my channel. Oh my god, the horse's hooves stomps are like matching with the song, and it's amazing. Ugh, tight turn. Technically, I would have gotten at least like 8 faults or more from that. Oh, yep, that would have caused a disqualification if this was show jumping. Alright, we gotta wait for random to finish up and then we can get going. You guys will get to see a lot more of my alternate accounts. Just cause I also need to start training on those, and I'm starting to kinda not take a break completely, but I'm gonna start not really focusing on my main account so much, and start focusing a little bit more on my alternates. God, I love the run. It actually looks like a draft run, which is amazing. They did phenomenal with the Shire. Now, I'm just hoping for a next updated horse breed. I'm hoping for... Honestly, as cool as it'd be favorite horse-wise, the Morgan, but off-ball horse-wise that I've seen on the game, I would love to see an updated version of the Morab or the Oldenburg. Oh yeah, Dapple Gray, especially if you can get yourself a really nice gray. Not a fully grayed out horse to the point to where they're white, but those like steel Dapple Grays with the fading white mane and the, heck, even just a normal solid like gray, those are really pretty. Shires are known for their gray coats. Grays and bays. Actually, on the topic of Shire, this is kind of related, but I have a Minecraft stable currently in the making, and I am sending updates and stuff all on my Instagram, and once the stable is complete, I will be making either a stream or a video showing you around my stable. going to be a long time before it's complete, though. Let me make sure Random's not saying anything. Oh, yay, level 3. Oh yeah, I forgot the new move. It's really cute. I love this new move. Shows how bulky they are. Yeah, honestly, I would have loved, like, here's a good example, okay? I just realized a way to explain it. The Pertron. There are a few gray Pertrons. That nice dark gray with, like, the face, the white face. I would love to see that on the Shire model. That would look gorgeous on the Shire model. Imagine that with the tall white socks and like a bald face or just that white face. That'd be adorable. Well, I have an OC Shire I'm going to make in the future now. Question is what to name said Shire? I mean, technically there's a white Shire, and I do like, quote-unquote, breeding my SSO horses, and I will draw their foals. And there is technically a gray Shire, but it's more of a white, and has like a dappled butt. So I could get that horse eventually, and like breed that to a black or a bay or something, and the grayed out version, but not completely white, would look phenomenal. You should see the grayed out chestnut. Those things are like... And then the rose grays. I love rose grays. Those are pretty. I don't know if they have it here. I don't know if they have a good example here. Let's go see. Random will just follow me around. She's pretty good at that. Gold on a level 2 horse. Nice! What's a good example? I want that one so bad. I got this one, and it's not maxed yet, but I still need to get this nabbed. So cute. What's a good example? They don't really have a good example here. Good thing I already took care of my main account today. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting the older Shires. To give you any idea, as beautiful, and I hope you guys can hear me over this damn music. Hang on, let me see. I want to turn it down, but not completely. Let me get it back to where I can see it. The, Shire-wise, as much as these guys are gorgeous, I love riding the, I think they're Gen 2. I don't think these guys are either Gen 3 or Gen 4. But, I don't even think they started working on Gen 4 yet. But, the Generation 2 Shires, I like riding them to get top times in, like, cross-country. I don't have these races. On the downsides to having an alternate account. Alright, well, Random does those. I'm gonna quickly go over here. I guess the best example I can give for, like, other than a really nice rose gray, is this, but maybe a little bit darker and a lot more dappled, like right here. A more like steel gray, faded steel gray, I guess. I love those kind of grays. They're really pretty. Hello, Autumn. Autumn King Look, and I'm glad you like it, my vids. I'm glad you could be here for one of the streams. These guys are eventually going to go away. They still need to update the Pandavian, but I could probably see the Arabians going away. At least the Gen 1s here soon. Because I've already gotten rid of, like, almost half of the Gen 1 horses this year. And just in this year alone. I think we have some more horses. Random will... We'll meet her up in a second. We're gonna go take a look down here, because there are some more horses down here we can look at. Ah, that could have been so cool if I actually managed to do that. Alright. Lusitanos into these guys. I don't mind the Lusitanos. Their jump with their back legs is a little glitched. But I do enjoy riding them. I forgot what I named him. I know her name, I believe, is Royal Queen. Something Queen. That's Snake King. And then, I know her as her nickname, but her nickname is Kara. SSO name is Carrot Chaser. So, and then we have Blueberry and Thornwings. Which, aka Ban, aka Blue. Well, Mary, I can tell you right now, on this account, I don't know if she's done. Oh, another fellow Shire. Alright, we'll let her finish up. When she's done, she'll come stand by me. But, I could probably tell you. Alright, if we have to include all of my accounts, I have... Let's see. Let's count up how many horses I have total to train. Okay? Just currently. Oh yeah, I need to add my Shire on this one. I need to add that one on the list because I know I'm not going to be able to max it for a few days. It's 13. I have 159 horses total out of all of my accounts to train. Unless, well, yes, I have a list of the horses I need to train. No, it's not weird. I actually want to play on mobile, especially when I have data on my phone and stuff. I really want to get the game, but I don't have the proper phone or the space. But I want to literally get a device just to be able to play SSO on it, because if I can have data on it and have good internet wherever I go, that would be amazing, because then that means I could play the game whenever, and it's amazing. I would love that. But I've been playing on computer on SSO, well, for a long time. But the beginning of my gaming life, or gaming story, I guess, I played a lot on console. Like on the PS2 and stuff like that. What server? I am on Cookie Canyon. If you would like to join us, feel free. Okay, just want to make sure she's following. Yep. Me and Random, we have a way to communicate outside of the streams, but it's more of a communication that I let Random know when I'm streaming, and Random joins if she can. Plus, when I stream is when when I stream and train is when Random likes to train, so I motivate people to train their horses, which is a good thing. Alright, we'll wait for a second. But, start of my gaming story, I was on console. And I can't say an exact age that I started on console, but I can say that I played on console until I was like around in my like 10 and 12 years old. But then I got literally, and this might not be surprising, but the only really thing I found that was entertaining before I even discovered SSO, and this was around the age of 12, I was playing a lot of Roblox. I know because Roblox became a game I was kind of hyper-focused on when I played it at school, because this was back when schools actually allowed you to play Roblox. And, excuse me. Then I literally saw Star Stable on a little ad, and I watched opening videos of it, and I went to the website, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I gotta have this game. And my mom got it for me back when I was 13 years old. This is a really sad way to remember it, but it's how I remember it. I got this game about maybe half a month before my dog died. My first ever dog died 2 days before my birthday, and Star Stable was a way for me to mourn. It helped me through some pretty hard times in my life, and I really appreciate it. But, before I even started playing, my mom looked at the thing and went like, you know you're not going to be able to jump, right? And you're going to have to pay premium. It takes payment, so you're not going to be able to jump. And I told her that's fine. I was okay with running around on SSO, never being able to jump. And eventually, we got me Star Rider for every month. And we did that for maybe the first 2 years. Oop, I want to make sure I'm not leaving Random behind. But once my family figured out that this was going to be a game that I was going to be into for a long time, they bought me Lifetime, because I'm fortunate to have a gaming mom. My dad, not so much, but my mom likes to game, and I think I honestly developed my love of gaming from her, because I watched her play World of Warcraft, so. Which I do play World of Warcraft, it's not really a game that has piqued my interest long term, like this game has. I literally only need one more year, and I will have been playing the game. Or, well, yeah, about one more year, and I will have been playing the game for about 10 years. Yeah, jumping never. We wanted. I have Star. Okay, this might. A lot of the story that I have learned is from my friend. When I played on my main, unless I was like, "Ooh, what's going on?" Which wasn't very often, I was the person that would speed through the quests. I didn't read them. I've been playing SSO a long time, and I've been training on SSO for years. To give you an idea, I've maxed over 200, probably almost 300 at this point, horses. And this is if we include the friends I have trained for, because in the past I did not have a life, so I played SSO like all day, every day. And I trained, hang on. But, I lost track of my train of thought because I just wanted to make sure Random could go do a race. But I've been playing for a long time, and because of my training habits and how addicted I was to trading, I literally asked all of my friends, and it's probably going to surprise some people, I even made a training server. I made a server on Discord where people can come in and have their horses trained. And we put in all the things in place to prevent them from getting hacked. But at the end of the day, we made sure that if they were going to give out their account, what the risk was going to be. And that they were understanding the risk. And there was only a selected few people that I trusted that were allowed to trade. And the one time we decided to let somebody have the freedom to have the power, they decided to abuse it a little bit. They didn't hack the person, but they did refuse to get off their account, and it caused some issues. So once that happened, I actually decided to not do that anymore, and I just trained for my friends. But if we include my friends, I've probably maxed over 500 horses at this point. I know it was like 600 something last time I checked, but then I finally took a step back. Oh, there goes. I know last time I checked, and I haven't trained for any friends in like, I think more than a year or two. And when I stepped back, I'm like, no, I need to focus on my accounts, because I was focusing so much on my friends' accounts. I kind of stopped maxing horses for them. I am guessing, Autumn, that you're best friend you. Autumn, if you hear this on stream, we will be waiting for you at South Hoof over by Hermit. Okay. I was just make sure Random knew where we were going, even though I feel like Random can hear me, but Random went yeet. Oh, I don't have the trailer up here. Well, Random, you use the trailer if you have it. I'm just gonna boop and use the trailer this way. I don't feel like running all the way down to Jarl to get this, so yeah, we're doing this way. Kind of cheesing it a little bit. I wish there was an actual like trailer, like they moved it from Sunfield, because they have a trailer over at Jarl right over here, so they need to move this like at Yarvik Stables. There's plenty of room to put this fucking trailer. Plenty of spots that they don't use. Alright, we are going to Hermit. We've been streaming for about 40 minutes. Alright. I'm hoping random is seeing what I'm saying. Actually, wait. Where is it? There's actually a gray. I think it's one of the older ones. I don't know if they can merge phone and PC players, guys. I've never tried. But I'm right here waiting at Hermit. I think this horse is up here. Oh, that might be random. Yep, I see a random. This one right here. That's kind of what I mean by steel gray, just a lot more dappled. It's really pretty. I have that one too. Her name's like Evening something. I think Evening Glory. Ooh, trash. So Autumn, if you're here at Hermit, we do not see you. Oh. Thank you, lag. Okay, so I've gotten up to here done. I'm trying to at least get half of my routine done before I end the stream. I've just kind of wanted to chill the stream and enjoy the Shire, so. I can probably guess now that there are people. I need to hydrate or else Mary's gonna whoop my butt. I guarantee there are gonna be some people. I lost my train of thought. Oh well. I don't think we're having dinner. I would have smelled something by now. So, whatever you can find. Totally not gonna eat a cereal bar. Alright. Oh, wow. God, this Shire does not like this race. I feel like the jump is a bit delayed on the stop. Training is definitely, and I've actually given, and I've thought about continuing it, but I have it on Instagram. I highly recommend going on my Instagram. When I'm not posting on YouTube, keep an eye on my Instagram, because I do post quite a bit on there. But I actually have at least 3 posts right now with training tips. And one of the big things with training is to be patient. That reminds me, I have solved some challenges in the community, and one of the main challenges I see is doing all the championships from start to finish, and then doing all the races in one day. Doing all the champs in one day, doing all the races in one day. Then there's the ultimate challenge where you're doing everything. And I think that excludes champs though. And let's just say the doing all the races in one day is not really a challenge for me, because that's something I do when I train my horses. No, she doesn't have a nickname yet. I know what I themed her show name after, Silent Whisper. You weren't here for the beginning of it, but Silent Whisper's name was themed off of American Sign Language, because it is a new language I am actually attempting to learn. It's a little more self-taught at this point, but... Oh, why did I do this? I am not feeding the horses. We are skipping this. Alright, we're gonna run with random. Come, random. Okay, I might need to fix that. Sometimes my links are a bit glitchy. Let me get my Instagram link. I actually have my Instagram loaded up right here, because I post up when I stream. Apparently I got a follower. I'm sorry, people are mowing. Copy. And if my mouse will cooperate, paste. There you go. That should be the Instagram link to my Instagram if you want to check it out. And then I'll also adjust the Instagram link on my live stream real quick. Oh my god, loud. Why did they decide to do this now? Why couldn't you do it like in the morning or something when you're supposed to do it? Nice, I like ASL. I did 2 years. Well, I actually, like I said, I am self-teaching myself American Sign Language. I have a mom that kind of knows it, but it's been really difficult to be able to practice with her, especially of late. So I am actually, and I'm sorry for the lawnmower. Hopefully it's going to start going away. Nope, it's just going to go on the other side. But, let me see. A, B, C, D, E. God, I keep forgetting F and P. F, G, I believe H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, forgot P, forgot Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You didn't see it, but I'm trying to learn the alphabet right now, so I'll take random words and I'll start doing them in American Sign Language. Like, one of the first words I did was Shire. S, I believe this is H. I'll have to look. H, I, R, E. Once I am actually able to put on a face, like, I don't have any ability to put on a face cam right now. You could probably look on, like, way past videos to see my face. But, I don't really show my face very much. I'm not very proud of the way I look. And it's not in a way of, putting on, I want to put on makeup, or I want to dress up all fancy. I don't like how I look. I don't like looking at my face. With or without makeup, I just don't like looking at myself. And I would say what I think I am, but if my fiance hears it, or if I even say it, a lot of people are going to go after me. But I like to think I'm the you word, if you get what I mean. Oh, look, there's Autumn. Why couldn't we see you at Hermit? There you are. Maybe it's just got a little glitch. Maybe I have like a quest or something that's causing people to be invisible. But that wouldn't make sense because I was able to see random. Oh my god, it sounds like that mower's just destroyed. But I've asked my friend to like random points. One of my friend Spider knows how I look, so I can show my face more. But once I do get a way to have a camera, I will show my face more on streams, because I do like showing my face. That way I could do things that you guys like. I could do the sign language. I can, you can see me and how I react to things, which is funny sometimes. Oh, we got trash that we need to go pick up after this race. Well, there are plenty of YouTubers out there that don't even show their face at all. They've been YouTubers for years. But I'm just saying, I'm not proud of how I look. And I haven't been proud of how I look for years and years and years. Which is a bad thing, but I'm not meaning it in a depressive way. It's just anytime I look at my face, I'm sitting there like, ugh. So, alright. I think there's, unless it disappeared, yep, there's some trash over here. Snag that. How much do I have? 17. Alright, so this is where my training routine kind of gets difficult, because it's obvious from Yerwick Stable I just go down here. I guess we can go to Fort and move our way through here. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to Fort. Sure. Don't have much races. Well, Autumn, you can kind of just hang out if you already did a race that we've done. Okay. But yeah, I don't mind showing my face. I might have my fellow YouTubers help me. Oh! Yes, you are speedy. Alright, Fort. I could have my YouTubers help me with my sign language. Okay, we are going to Fort. But, there's only so much my fiance can do. What I might, because my mom's been really busy lately, and you could tell me, Mary, if this would work. I feel like it would for me, but I'm probably honestly gonna have him pull up the American Sign Language and do the gestures of what the letters are, and he picks an easy word to start, and I have to figure out what he's saying, and he can't tell me or lip it. I have to try to read his fingers and tell what he's saying. And actually, there's a little bit collab a stream one day. If you want to make plans for that, we can. There's just no guarantee the plans will stick. I was just barely able to do this stream today. And I like streaming because then I don't have to edit videos. Like, I'm trying to give you guys streams, because you guys are really good at coming on Wednesdays. And I love giving you guys streams on Wednesdays. But, and I want to give you more. And I want to keep up the promising Wednesdays. But, I can't guarantee it. I can try to keep my promise, but sometimes life throws you a curveball, whether it's last minute or a day or two before, and goes, nope, you're not doing this stream. You have this to deal with. So. And, like, I'm struggling right now to get my Etsy shop up and running. I'm struggling to, which once I get my Etsy shop up and running, I will be promoting that on my YouTube channel. Also, I believe, yeah, we don't have Rick, so I'm going over here. Like, I want to do videos. There's so many videos I want to do, like a My Horses video and stuff like that. One, I have so many horses, that's difficult. And two, it's just making videos takes editing and time. And I don't have a proper editing software right now. I literally use my photos, my Google Photos editor, to edit my videos. And I want a better editing software before I go into more of the video aspect of the game. Alright. And let's go ahead and run to Moorland. We'll do like a whole stampede here for a second. I love how I have my dark freaking Mealy Bay over here. Mealy Dapple Bay. And I have two tiny, thin gray horses chasing me. She's probably using the trailer, but I just think it's funny. Whew. There you go, and popped the heck out of my ears. Oh yeah, we got quite a few races left. We're actually getting things done faster than I expected, so that's good. I'm gonna try to give you guys a decent SSO stream for you guys. I don't like the watermarks, and it's not because I don't like the editor itself. I just like to be able to see my videos, like, I'm gonna wait for them to get here, but I think they're coming. Yeah, there's Autumn. I guess we're racing? I want to make sure Random's here, though. Yeah, there's Random. Why aren't you in the... Okay, for some weird reason I can't see my group. Maybe it's because I'm in a race. But, I lost track of my train of thought. I almost bounced on that. I had to slow down. Oh, watermarks. It's my sensory. I don't know if it's an OCD thing. I don't think it is, because it doesn't trigger OCD to me. But with my autism and my sensory, I like to be able to see my video without a watermark on it. I can't even watch other people's videos with a watermark because it bugs me. Because then I feel like I can't see the video properly, and it starts bugging with my sensory to the point where I can't watch it. The first videos are always the ones where, think of it this way, it's not that your video sucks. It's never because your video sucks. It's like art. It takes practice. And the more you do it, not only the easier will it get, but the better you'll get at it. When I first did streams, if you go back when I first started actually streaming more and more on this channel, I sucked. I couldn't keep a conversation. I couldn't keep things up. Now I know that if I'm going to go silent, I put on some music in the background where you guys can have something to listen to. And then I also talk whenever I get the chance. If I think of a random topic, I'll bring that up and I'll start talking about that. Just that way the stream's not filled with silence throughout. It's okay to be quiet for a stream for a few minutes. Gives your brain a second to go, okay, what am I going to talk about? No, I accidentally clicked on that again. Nobody's art sucks. God, if I still kept it, I literally had a journal, or like a little notebook, filled with fantasy peg unis is what I call them. I've been calling them that ever since I was younger, and it's just stuck. But I basically draw Pegasus unicorns. Peg unis is what I call them, even though they actually have another term, which I think is alicorn. But I still call them peg unis. I just love the name peg uni. But I drew like a ton of them, and I was a little, so I came up with like the most random shit, like a cookie unicorn, or a obvious rainbow. Can't remember. I know the obvious one that I remember the most is the cookie. I made a chocolate chip cookie peg uni, and it was literally just a white horse with cookies drawn on it, so oh, I missed that. I ran through that. Everybody saw that, right? Yes, I was off to the side, but I ran through it. I should have gotten it. I like to be quiet during cutscenes unless, like, the character is being stupid and I make a comment on it. Like, what's a good example? A character looking at a dragon arguing with a dragon, and I'm sitting there like, that thing, no matter what you do, is gonna kill you, so just shut up and fight it. God damn. I'm one of those, like, if you're gonna be stupid, I'm gonna call you out on it. So yeah, I think alicorn was the whole thing because of My Little Pony. I don't care either way. Oh, leveled up to 5. I guess I'm going to be giving my horse an orange after this. Happy I got this horse up to level 5. I thought about it. I thought about actually switching the stream and making it into a Sentry stream today because I'm going to be playing Sentry with my fiance. But most likely we're going to be playing Sentry pretty late tonight. And I don't do streams late at night. There might be a rare case where I do one for maybe like an hour and a half or something. But I don't like doing streams late at night because I'm tired and I'm less likely to talk. It's just that middle ground of the evening or afternoon are the best times for me to do streams. Sometimes the morning too. Like I'll wake up and be like, oh, I should do this stream. And I only feel like doing it at that time, so I'll do it. Try to at least give you guys a stream. Oh? Where did Autumn go? Did she say she was gonna go? You wanna know what I hate? The ponies. How the ponies can jump and do that tight turn on this jump to get an advantage. Does she have to go? No, maybe she disconnected or like had a network error. Alright, that's it for the races for me. Well, the Welsh ponies, I think the Shingatinks, and the Gotlands, the only horse, I think the Shingatinks used to have it, but I don't know if they still do, but the Yervik ponies, especially the Yervik ponies, have like this jump glitch. Before the end of the stream, remind me, and I'll show you. I think I have one of the Gen 3 Yervik ponies that I can grab out and show you with. I don't like training my Yervik ponies or the Pandavians because of how overpowered they are. So I have a Pandavian that's like, I think I have like 1 or 2 Pandavians that are waiting to be trained, and I just don't want to train them. I love them, but like I don't like feeling overpowered. I think the Zonies might have it too because they're in that model. There is a way to do these races and get really good times with them without having to use a pony or a Pandavian. It's just really difficult. And, honestly, I feel like SSO should fix that shit more because it makes people way overpowered. And if somebody doesn't want a Pandavian or a Yervik pony, it's going to screw them over. So we are going to be going to Steve. Wait, why is my horse backing up? Oh, it's because the... Why are we not in a group? That's weird. I have both the Zonies on my main. I have the normal one, which is Z, is his name. I forgot the white one's name. I haven't really ridden the white one, but the white one's not maxed, but my brown one is. I think this is random stable. Steve's race. Now you're gonna get to see a pro at work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Including the Starshine, that's probably around 30 races left. Yeah. Star Stable definitely is good at giving you multiple options when it comes to like your first pony in the as a non-star rider, or just starting to be a star rider. Yeah, it's weird, and I feel like they should change the pony race in the Icelandic to actual races. I get the herding animals and the druid as being dailies, because those aren't really races, but still. Alright. I need 45 for a freaking upgrade, and I only have 12. Oh, I need to give her an orange. Next time we get to an area where I can buy an orange, I need to get her one. But yeah, if you want to come up with nicknames, feel free. She's just kind of have a story on the whole wanting to learn American Sign Language. I saw she's not a friend. I'll admit that. I was only pretending to be friends with her, and I'm not afraid to admit that now because I'm not living in the same place as her anymore. But, and I'm not gonna say her name, but this girl in the group home that I was in, she thought we were friends or sisters, and I just played along with it because she was taller than me and could easily kick my ass, and I didn't feel like getting my ass kicked for a second time. So, I played with it, and, I actually saw her doing sign language because she knew sign language really well, and she communicated with the staff and stuff using sign language, which really piqued my curiosity. Yes, I didn't understand what she was saying at all, but that just really piqued my curiosity, and I really want to try doing American Sign Language. So after that, and after I got out of the, this is around the time that I was no, I wasn't in the group home at this time, but I went to this access program for people with disabilities to help transfer them and get them used to jobs and stuff, which, yes, they did teach me a few things, but no, they were not helping me or teaching me how to fucking manage a job or anything like that. It was just that typical school shit that annoys the heck out of me, that you need to try making a resume. Even though a resume doesn't mean shit when you don't have anything to go off of or any job experience. And the teacher I had before going to Access, I actually had a teacher in high school that went to have us practice making resumes. She was I think a life skills teacher. One moment. Need to make sure I time this right. A little bit late. I might miss a rabbit. Yeah, I missed one. Oh well. Not a big deal. I can still get a pretty good time on it. You see, as the horse is only level 5, I'm not focused on getting it a really good time right now. But, trying to remember my train of thought. Oh. But I had a teacher that actually ended up trying to teach us to do resumes. And no matter how many times I changed up my resume, and this was my first time doing it. Yes, she gave us a little bit of a thing to let you know how to do them and stuff. But every time I tried to make changes that she said I needed to change, eventually she got to the point where she's like, and she told everybody, give me your resume, let me see it. I'll let you know if you're missing something. But she never told us what we were missing. I don't know if she did it to any of the other students, but specifically to me, anytime I would give her my fucking resume, she would constantly tell me that, I'm waiting for Random to get here, she would constantly tell me that I was missing something. And no matter how hard I tried, and how many people I sent it to that said it was fine, even adults, she kept saying that I was missing something. So I'm literally sitting there like, what the fuck am I missing? So I ended up, honestly, during that whole project, I probably failed it because I gave up. Like, clearly I'm doing something wrong that you're not telling me what I'm doing wrong, no matter how many times I try to ask, so I'm just not going to work on it. Fuck that. I'll take the bad grade and I'll just do a really good job on everything else the best I can. I tried my best. It's clearly not working. So what? And then I find out later down the line that a resume, you don't even really need it for your first job. Other than like a simple explain yourself kind of thing, but not your past job experience. But yeah, that's what Access was. That was the closest thing we got to doing a job, was, or anything related to a job, was doing a resume. And I mean, the teacher, I'm not blaming this on the teacher, he wasn't like the last one, where like, no, you got it wrong, no, you got it wrong. I was actually working on it, and he actually told me what I was missing. And he actually kind of helped me a little bit, so I appreciate him for that. But he's the one that admitted that the fact that you didn't need a resume to start off with your first job. Now that might have changed, because that was like years ago. But I'm going to wait for Random to finish, because she probably has way more races than me. But, I ended up going to Access, and the closest thing other than that we did as a job was they had like this big storage area filled with all kinds of school supplies, and none of it we could use. I think I took like one notebook home, because I really wanted a notebook. And basically our job was to organize everything. That's it. And it wasn't really a trick to teach us how to do our job. I could see some aspects of learning how to do a job from it. But the teacher never really did it to teach us how to do a job like that. He mainly just did it because it needed to be done. But yeah, the Access wasn't bad. It just wasn't super fun either. And I tried it for a while. I ended up refusing to go because they weren't helping me. But the girl there was a girl that liked Pokemon, and she did sign language, and she had an interpreter, but I'm not used to it, so I always looked and asked her interpreter questions, when she kept telling me to ask her, and I'm sitting there like, I'm sorry, you're the one that's talking, my brain thinks I need to look at you. So, but yeah, it's because of them that I got into the American Sign Language, and I actually really wanted to learn it. It's also something that I'm gonna do with my fiance and teach him a little bit. Just enough to pick up on things that my hands are doing, and it's a lot easier to hide your hand and do gestures with your hand, like under a table or something, than it is to say it. So yes, there is a trick to get the rabbits. It depends on who you watch, but I've actually done quite a few training videos. I'm sure I've done the whole route completely without messing up once, and you could probably find one. Yeah, the whole thing, we are gonna go to here. She'll follow me. She's really good at that. Here she comes. Alright. But yeah, I had completely different teachers when it came to making that resume. One teacher that just kept telling me that it was wrong and wouldn't tell me what I was doing wrong. After like the 10th time of going to her, she still wouldn't tell me. And then I had that one teacher who's like, this is what you're getting wrong. You need to work on this. You're not saying this right. I get what you're trying to do here, but this is not how you're supposed to do it on a resume. He actually helped me. Because they didn't really teach me anything that I felt like I needed to know. But they also, they weren't a bad class. The only bad thing about it, I think, was the freaking girl. We're gonna have a whole story time bucket load today. But I can't say her name, but she was a old friend of mine back in middle school. And I noticed it in middle school, and I noticed that she hadn't changed whatsoever in Access. But she was one of those annoying girls that when things didn't go her way, she had a big attitude over it, or she made out the person to be terrible. And it's not the first time I've had people do that. This was when I was well seasoned into SSO bullshit, well seasoned into drama bullshit. I'm sitting here like, bitch, there's no reason to do this. I didn't say that to her, but I thought it while just staring at her like she was an idiot. Because whenever she tried to start drama, I would just be like, your point is, or, and. It annoyed the shit out of her. But, and I am reading your things, Mary. She was one of those, and, she eventually got a boyfriend out of one of the classmates. Oh my god. They weren't really the gushy, cuddly, constantly kissing each other, but they were really annoying. And they kind of bullied. Which is nothing I'm not used to. And they definitely went after me because my fiance is long distance. And they went like, I bet you wish your boyfriend was here. I bet you wish you could hug your boyfriend. I bet you wish you could cuddle your boyfriend like this. I bet you wish you could sit with him. They pulled all kinds of that with me. And I've had that happen to me for a long time. And I literally just sit there like, I'm happy in my relationship. And honestly, long distance is working good for me. The hard part is going to be living together. Because I like long distance, and I've had long distance for so long now that I'm used to it. Because I don't have to do human, like, physical interaction. I don't have to get up the courage to kiss somebody. I don't have to constantly give them physical love and affection. And that affection is mainly through messages, which is a lot easier for me to do, especially when I'm having a hard time. But we are eventually going to be living together, because of course we love each other, we want to be with each other. That's where and I explain this to my fiance a lot of the time, it's gonna be difficult for us to get used to, especially me. I don't know how bad it's gonna be for him, for us to live together, because one, I'm so used to a long distance relationship and it works so well for me, and two, I'm not a person that likes physical contact. I don't like being constantly touched or cuddled, and I think that's why it didn't really bother me at all whenever I saw couples cuddling or anything like that, because I'm not a touchy person. I don't even really like full-on hugs. I preferred what I call a side hug. I love side hugs, but I don't like actual full-on, like, bear hugs. So it just didn't bug me. They were trying so hard to upset me or so hard to make me jealous, and it just didn't work. So they just continued to try harder and harder and harder. And this girl decided to, and that's what we're going to refer to her as, this girl. We had a dance, and this was the dance before me and my family were going to move out of where we were at. And I'm that person in a dance that will sit at the table in the corner of the dance place and just sit there and, like, play on my phone or just hang out. I'm not a person that will go up and dance. I can't dance. I can tap my foot, I can nod my head, and I can hum, but I can't dance. And I didn't feel comfortable dancing in public. The most dancing I do is, like I said, tapping my foot, probably swaying from side to side, and nodding my head. And that's mainly when I'm sitting down. I don't stand and dance a lot of the time. I don't get how dancers do it without getting tired either, because that looks like it excites a lot of them. I like watching people dance, I just don't like dancing. Because there are some really cool dance moves. Explain what you mean by line dances. Oh, I need to give this horse a freaking orange. But, I was with a boy. And this boy, I give him such props, because she was trying so hard to make me jealous. So, guess what I did? Me and him, we made a plan. And we sat there and we're like, you know what would be funny? And this is a guy I got along with pretty well, because I was the quiet type and he was the quiet type. So we will both just sit there in class and be the quiet type. So I talked with him and I got to hang out with him a little bit, and I found out he's a pretty chill guy. And we decided we were going to prank Lexi a little bit, and we played it off as in he was secretly my boyfriend the whole time. And that, just to give it a sign of how not touchy-feely I was, during that dance, now we didn't go with solely to see each other. We went because, well, they had food. That's how you can get me to a party. I'm not going to go to the party and dance, but if you promise me food, like cookies and cake and all I can eat for myself, expect me to hoard all the cookies. Or, like, grab one or two of everything. I'm a big foodie. I will grab all that, I'll put it on a big plate, I'll go sit down and enjoy my fucking snack hoard pile and sit there. But that's why I went. I heard there was going to be food, and there was some sugar cookies and some cupcakes and stuff that I had. Yummy. Lines that did the same moves. Oh, I don't mind those. It would have to be somebody I'm comfortable with, though. If it's like with a friend or something, I don't mind. It's going to be a little bit embarrassing, but I don't mind doing it with a friend. But a completely random crowd of people, no. Hopefully Random's still doing the races. But, yeah, there she is. Me and him played it off like we were together. And I already confirmed this with my fiance that I have, and he was okay with it as long as we didn't actually do any, like, kissing or anything. He at most accepted, like, a side hug, which was pretty much the equivalent of all I was willing to accept. And we basically just sat there on the floor in the corner of the back of the room. I ate my food, and he just sat there. We didn't really do anything but play around on our phones and sit there. And Lexi decided to come up. Oops. But she decided to come up. It's not really revealing much. I don't know her last name, so. But we're going to still call her the girl because she... But she decided to walk up with her boyfriend, which actually, funny thing, they ended up breaking up before I ended up leaving Access. So, ha, bitch. Anyway, she walked up to me and went like, hey, why aren't you dancing? And I said, I'm not really a dancer. And she tried to pull my arm and encourage me to go dance. And I mean, yes, in a way that is not a terrible thing for her to do. But when it didn't work for her, her boyfriend decided to try to pull me up. And I literally, this is one of the bright sides about having autism, I can go from being light as shit to going complete dead body weight. And I use that to my advantage here. And when Lexi could easily pull me up, I stood up, but I sat back down and said no. When her boyfriend, who is stronger, tries to pull me up, I play dead weight. Now, I'm not going limp, but I'm basically making myself heavy as shit. And he tries to pull me up, and he just, like, barely gets me off the ground, and I'm just sitting there like, no. I'm not gonna go dance. You two go have fun and dance. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my food. And they ended up going to dance, but, yeah, she's not a friend of mine. Me and her broke off in middle school, and I found out she was pretty much the same person in Access, which is, like, years later, almost 5 years later, and I just didn't feel like putting up with that again. I tried being her friend. I did. But, like last time, when me and her met up and started becoming friends, she brought out the worst in me. The bad habits in me made me to be a bad kid, and I didn't notice. Once I started noticing it was when I was... And I feel bad for doing it. I did end up saying sorry to the woman. But this is one of those, like, they're not a teacher, but they, and they're not specifically for kids with disabilities, but they are there as kind of like helpers. And I call them the helpers or the student aides. And I was talking crap about her when we were walking to the school city bus. And, then I noticed that, like, no, it's happening again. She's bringing out the bad side of me. I don't want this side coming back. I want to remain and keep all the hard work I have done to make myself a better person. So, she didn't like it. And this is what led up to the bullying, especially with the long-distance relationship. I ended up distancing myself from her, and I actually did ask the teacher to keep us from communicating because, and I told him about the whole middle school thing and how manipulative she is. And, yeah, I ended up staying away from her best I could. She's not the best kind of friend, but it was funny. I was like, I think 19 years old, and I've been in quite a few SSO clubs since then, and I've dealt with the drama. So whenever she tried to start up things or start up a fight, I just sit there shaking my head. It was the funniest thing. She tested my patience. And I found out I grew a lot of patience since the last time me and her hung out, so to speak. Because when we first hung out, I would snap at her because I didn't have really much control over my autism and my meltdowns. And I was older. I had a lot more control over my autism, a lot more understanding of it. And I could remove myself from the situation or calm myself down before I started having a meltdown. I'm very fortunate to have the people I do that help me work on my patience and help me improve myself. Because without them, I'd probably still be the same bitch I was in the past. Alright. How long has the stream been going? Hour 37? Okay. Alright, I think she's done. Alright, so this is where... I'm not going to end the stream, but we're getting close to ending it. So... I'm going to see if I have one of those Gen 3 ponies. I know I have a Gen 1. And her name's Emerald River. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty much it for the training. Okay. Do I have... Oh, yes, I do. Okay, good. Okay, you can kind of hang out there because I'm most likely going to be getting back on you. Alright, you can't do this jump in a canter or a slow gallop, but you can do it in top speed. Like, if I jump, it's just a normal jump right now. So, I'm going to see. Watch, my luck is going to be that I go to try to show, and somehow it's gotten fixed. Alright. That, right there. You saw how I was jumping my Shire? Watch, sudden, quick turn. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I mean. This is why I don't train my Yervik ponies or anything like that. Watch, I'll even go straight. Tight turn. And you can only do it at top speed. If I'm like cantering, you can see an obvious difference. So gallop. Turning. But if I go top speed, suddenly I can turn really tight. There she is. We can basically churn really tight with these horses. Let me see if it still happens. Like, I don't know if this will make sense. But basically, you have your canter, your slow gallop. Now, this is not top speed, but you have your slower gallop right here, and then you have the faster one. So, but when you press the back arrow, it slows you down to the slow gallop instead of the medium. Let me see if it even does it on the medium gallop. Yep. So medium or quick. It like allows you to crazy churn. And I just think it's kind of overpowered because people will use that to like put only the horse's rear end into the like back of checkpoints to get a faster time, or they'll use their tight churn to get a tight churn. And I just feel like the ponies are kind of overpowered right now, especially when it comes to getting top times in races, so I just don't really ride them unless it's like for joy rides now. I hope this like around hour and a half video works for everybody, but this is where I'm gonna end it. Had a really long day, and I'm just glad I was able to get somewhat of an SSO stream in there for you guys. But yeah. Nope, yep. Random's assembling the normal goodbye pose. Don't even have to ask. But, yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. Now this don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.